What's up? Welcome to Semi-Pro Football Talk. This is Andre Brooks.
And Brandon Mckeever.
We up in here, man. Hey, the season's finna get ready to kick off. I'm excited, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the team's ready. I'm ready. You ready? We ready to talk about some football. We've been waiting on this. We got, I just did the top 10 poll not too long ago, but before we get into that, I'm just excited that I'm really into preseason stuff like that, but it wasn't really enough preseason games because the ice storm came and then COVID and trying to find a place to play. People just don't know that semi-pro football go through a lot.
It took a hit. It definitely took a hit.
Yeah, it goes through a lot, especially even when stuff like that not going on. You're trying to find a field to play, have the games, and some high schools might cancel you. Be like, well, we decided not to let you play. Then they tell you at the last minute or something else might happen.
Let's come up.
You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, we're going to get into this top 10 poll that I came out with the other day. And I know you've seen it already.
Yes,
we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm just going to throw the teams out. And we just going to start from there. Let me find it. But if you anything you wanna.
Just looking forward to a great season this year from everybody, and praying we don't have any serious injuries.
Yeah, we want everybody to complete that season, So, but number 10, I had Shreveport Knights.
Shreveport Knights, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do.
Is that first year team?
Now they've been around for a while, and I haven't heard about them winning any championships or anything. I might be wrong, but they pretty solid.
Pretty solid. I heard that they was, but I just don't know, too much about them. I never seen them play or heard them like, oh, they beat this team, they destroyed this good team, or oh, I heard about them, or like they beat so and so. I really don't know too much about it, but good luck on the season for them too. I got them at number 10, but you never know. The next week they might be number 6. You know what I'm saying? But they got to buy. I think they got to buy. But we get into the matchups and all that later on. I got number 9, Jonesborough Gladiators. Let me ask you something. I heard they don't finish the season now.
Well, no, I didn't hear that. The thing I think was last year, I know they played a couple of games, and then, like I said, I want to say everything got stopped.
Okay.
So, but I do remember seeing them play a couple of games. I want to say they played the Hawks and the Patriots.
Yeah. And I talked to the head coach Bruce, and he sounded like he ready. He's fired. He's fired up.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they're going to be this year, especially with what I saw from the last time I saw them play.
Now, I heard they got a good receiving core. Is that good receiving?
The receiving core is pretty solid.
Yeah. And but number 7, Northeast Texas Dragons.
That's a team that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing, and I'm gonna keep my eye on as the season goes.
Yeah, because they got the potential. They got the potential to beat somebody.
To really hear or see too much on them, but I'm definitely gonna.
They beat the Paris Stars 56-0.
Okay, and I remember that too. So
they got a good linebacker core. They got a linebacker that blitz pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And I can't think of his name, but he'll be known during the season if he do what he did during the preseason. They lost some games and stuff like that, but they're one of those teams that if you just slip up and not have a good day, they might can beat you. But they probably could beat you. You know what I'm saying?
I will say, and I said it before, you win a preseason game 56. You putting 50 up in a preseason game.
Yeah.
You might be pretty potent on offense.
They got a good defense. Mm-hmm. They played the Silverbacks. The Silverbacks beat them, and but I remember I interviewed the coach right after that, and he was like, "We got time to get a game plan together. You know what I'm saying? We know what we need to do now, stuff like that." And so they I keep my eye on them and just. We're going to check them out because you never know. Because they played Silverbacks the first game. But we get into the matchups after this. Number 6, Washita Reapers. They just played Tahlequah Vipers. They got beat 56-4.
Rough.
Yeah, they got rough day. That was a rough day for them, They I think I talked to one of the coaches. They said it just wasn't their day that day.
And it happens.
It happens.
But I do think the Reapers, if they can bounce back from that, I definitely can see them being a contender.
Now I heard they got a good receiving core. They got a receiver on there. He's 6 foot or something like that. Or
they do. They actually have a couple of them.
Yeah. So
they do.
So we'll see. They play what weekend to match when we get here. Now let's get to the top 5. All right, we got 5. The Arkansas Punishers.
That's a team that another team I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on. Let me say that.
They got the potential to be one day up the pole. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And they're a team they got solid players. They got solid coaches, and so. It's a team to watch this year. Everybody's watching them. They're the team to watch.
Everybody's watching them.
Everybody trying to want to see what they're going to do. If they're going to hold up to the hype. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, Arkansas Bolts.
That's another team that I definitely want to see how they bounce back.
Yeah.
Losing a lot of players.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Coach Fuller has in store for us this season. But I do believe that, they come back like they been the past few years.
Yeah.
It's just another day.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because every coach on there, I think, have played and have been coaching for a while, so they know how to start over and rebuild. And that's why I said it in the thing the other day about don't sleep on the Bolts. Don't sleep on them just because they lost players. They know how to still come out there and rebuild and play and win. And so you can't sleep on them. And so I got Bolts number 4, Arkansas Extra number 3.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them again. I love watching them play. I do. I love watching them play.
You know the reason why I put them at number 3? I want to see how the team's going to handle their backfield and their quarterback.
They definitely have a good running game.
How's their defense?
Cadillac, the linebacker, is probably one of the best linebackers around here.
Can they hold teams? To while they putting up points? Can they hold teams as the teams drive down the field and try to score? Can they hold teams to 0 and 14 points, or they got to keep scoring to keep going? Or you know what I'm saying?
I really can't say, but over the years that I've known, they've always had a pretty solid defense.
Okay.
I don't really just see.
So we looking forward to Cadillac.
Cadillac
be the leader of the pack,
yeah,
of the defense, captain of the defense.
He's gonna make a lot of plays, so I don't see that happening too often on his watch.
They racking up a team racking up 50-something points, 60-something, or they get 54 points, and a team, because they backfield. I got them on 3 because they backfield is huge, man.
And with that running game, there's a running that bruising. You got 3-4 different backs that you can plug in,
and all of them like over 200.
What I was gonna say, the way that they can control the clock, I don't see you getting 50 anyway.
Yeah, and then too, they're veterans. They know how to play the game and stuff like that. That's where I got them number 3. And this top 5, any one of these teams can end up being number 1 week. You know what I'm saying? But until the Dallas Bulldogs lose,
it's still yours.
They number 1. They but number 2, Arkansas Silverbacks. They was runner up 2019. They got the veteran quarterback Rock Russ. They got a good coaching staff. Reason why I got them number 2 because they was the runner up for what you call it. And so until they get beat and not show up there no more, or they have lose and whatever. And when these teams beat them,
I'll give him this. It's on Rock.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think he has what it takes to rally his troops.
Yeah.
The guy that's been around for
he got a good arm. I watched the highlights of him. He got a good arm.
And he's been around for a long time.
So he know how to set in the pocket.
He does.
He know how to set in the pocket and pass that ball, man. And he got some good receivers too that would catch that thing. So they're playing. We getting the matchups. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're getting the matchups. Number 1, the Goliath, man. The Juggernaut, the team to beat. This is who everybody's chasing for. Dallas Bulldogs.
That's a team that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this year.
Coach Wright is excited. Nice. Oh, he's a nice guy, man. Nice guy.
And it's Texas football.
Texas. Hey,
that's
you just said a mouthful there. Texas football. Texas football is different. It's different. They take it serious there.
It is.
And so And you know, I'm gonna go catch one of their games one day. Ride down there to Dallas. You know, if you want to ride with me, I'm gonna go down there.
Check him out.
And you know, one thing he said, if I ever want to come, he'll accommodate me. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, because he would love for me to come down there, and I would love to come down there and
check him out.
And because they've been around for a while. How many championships they won? 7?
8, yeah.
I think you said 7.
That's the man. That's
Seven championships. But I want to talk about. Let's talk about some players, man. Let's talk about some players. Who? Because you brought about Cadillac.
Mm-hmm.
Cadillac, roll like Cadillac, Seville, 85. And you said he defense. He played linebacker.
Yeah, middle linebacker. He's probably one of the best linebackers that I've seen around this game.
On the Punisher team, who you think on offense would be a trooper? Because I really don't know a lot of these players, man.
On offense, I think Irvin Tisdale and
his dad. You remember his dad at Dalloway?
Mm-hmm.
Played at Dalloway. Irvin Tisdale, man. I'm a homeboy. We played against them, boy. We had a kick in the days, boy. But we played against them. McKeever played them every year, man. They won it every year under Coach Lee Harvey. And his dad had 1,000 yards every year, 1,000 yards every year, man. That nigga was hard to tackle, man. He was hard to tackle, man. I promise you got him in his legs, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to wrap up, and somebody else got to come hit him. Because he gonna
hurt you.
You wrapping up with him on his legs, but his legs moving and running. You know what I'm saying? And he's just running over, you just tumbling over, going away. So somebody got to come hit him, and somebody got to come hit him and get him down, man. And he was big, and then on top of that, had this pass on him. This joke was huge, man. So I expect his son to do some things too.
I definitely see him and Caden Killebrew, the receiver, and the quarterback. Yeah, I want to say, I can't think of his name. Cooper, I know his last name.
What number is he?
14.
14, okay. Who was the number 12 that played when they played the Vipers? Was it number 12, 11 or something?
I don't know.
I guess they were just trying to get the backs out or something. Okay.
But I know he's going to be a factor in order for them to win.
Dallas Bulldogs, they got a running back, DeMarcus.
I haven't had a chance to really see him, just from what I know with Dallas.
He's a vet. He's been around for a minute.
They got a lot of guys that can honestly play.
Yeah.
That's just from what I've seen over the years.
They said Duke get 1,000 yards every year. They said he get 1,000. I heard that through a source. They said he get 1,000 yards every year. So Dallas Bulldogs ain't playing.
You gotta come with something if you get 1,000 a year.
You know, we talked about the magazine, who the player gonna grace it. It's gonna be hard to pick. That's gonna be hard to pick, man. Because also I want to have like a Semipro Football News Award show too one day. You know what I'm saying? Have all the players come and present them because I respect and appreciate Semipro football, and whatever you want to call it, minor league, semi-pro football. It's all football to me.
Look at it.
You know what I'm saying? So we talk about the extras, and we already know the Silverbacks, Rock Rush, and they receiving core. Who on defense you think Silverbacks? You know about the Silverbacks defense?
No, but I do know they're a stingy defense.
They're stingy defense.
Pat normally has a stingy defense.
Boats.
I will tell you.
Offense.
Jamal Mosby.
What position
Jamal
you play?
Mosby, athlete.
Oh yeah, okay. I think Coach Fuller said that they mentioned him, and Coach Holloway, they mentioned him, and they said he was an athlete. That guy was an athlete. What about defense?
I was about to say Chris Johnson too, if I remember correctly, he's still with them. Heavy receiver.
Okay.
Defensively, I really don't know who all they have coming back, but I do know if I know Fuller, their defense is going to be ready.
Okay. We already talked about the Punishers. We talked about the Gladiators and stuff like that, and North Texas Rams, their first-year team, Shreveport Knights. They sound like they're a pretty good team. I'm expecting that team to sneak up.
I am too.
I'm expecting because I didn't heard that the second time because you just said it, and man, I'm expecting that team to sneak up.
Well, from the times that I remember, just seeing them across, throughout the years. Normally they don't. I didn't see them really losing. And if so, it probably wasn't by much. So. If they, from what I've seen over the history, they should be all right. But like I said, I really don't know too much about them, but I'm definitely looking forward to them. Then it's Louisiana on top of that.
Yeah, they football kind of like Texas, but the Texas is the overall Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I don't think it's just that team to sneak up the pole. Just sneak. Just one day they look up this team be number 3. You know what I'm saying? So, but not taking that away from nobody. But I just want everybody to play hard and take the season for real,
Me too.
man.
Me
You
too.
know what I'm saying? Let's get into these matchups. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into these matchups, man.
Definitely looking forward to seeing some good football.
We got the number 1 Dallas Bulldogs versus number 8 Texas Rams on the Semipro Football News top 10 poll. Number 1 Dallas
There's
Bulldogs
gonna be
versus
some good Texas football there.
Yeah. For the Rams to beat this team, I hope they have a game plan. I hope they have a game plan for Jesus, because man, all the weapons that Dallas Bulldogs got, you know, from the quarterback to the running back to the defense, the offense, the coaching staff, just and not knowing what really the Texas Rams got to bring.
But then again, you never know.
You never know.
Come out there and surprise you.
And come out, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said they better have their game plan together.
Most definitely.
Because anybody can come that day and just not be your day. Just like the Reapers lost the other day. But what if they come back and win every game for the rest of the year?
It can happen.
It can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but I expect that to be a pretty good game. Let's just see what's going to happen. I want to see what type of team the Rams are, and I can tell. One thing I can tell is by the score. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? They might be the first game, but the score. But then at the same time, looking at what about the next game, they might mess around and beat somebody and blow them out. But I ain't saying they gonna lose.
I don't necessarily always say the score. I think I like to look at how you might win or lose that game.
What if they lose 70-0?
70?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
So
now the score matters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if the team, because Dallas Bulldogs can put up points like that,
They can.
so that's why I said I hope they bring their A game, and really, if you can stop their offense and maybe put and keep that going, and stop their offense, stop their running back, don't let them get over 100 yards, don't let their game, get their game plan going, take them out their element. You might have a possibility to beat them, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're gonna beat the Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility y'all can. It's a possibility you can if you bring your game plan. This is like me coaching against Alabama. I can't say, yeah, we're gonna beat them. And when they've been number 1 and they won 7 championships every year. You know what I'm saying? What kind of
you gotta have that mindset going in that, hey man,
you gotta have a game plan.
They men just like your guys, you know.
You gotta have a game plan. You gotta have your game. What I'm trying to say is you gotta have your game plan against teams like that.
Yeah, you do.
You can't just go in there and play football
and
think you're gonna beat them.
The thing is too, when you playing teams like that, you gotta get it. You know, the ball has to go your way a lot.
Yeah. So I hope the Rams have a game plan going. I'm not saying they're gonna lose, not saying they're gonna win, but Dallas Bulldogs number 1. They number 1 for a reason. They number 1 for a reason. Number 3 Arkansas Extra versus number 6 Washita Reapers. I'm gonna let you take that one.
Man, I just say that for the Reapers, after yesterday losing 54-6, now you got them big bruising running backs coming in. I just hope hey, it's a good time to bounce back.
Yeah. How they gonna handle them running back?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's because they gonna be trucking and rucking, and you gonna be trying to hit them. You gonna be wearing yourself out.
But to their defense, you got one leg up. Y'all pretty much done played.
Yeah.
Before they played, so hey, you might. I'm not saying you're gonna win or lose. Just
have your game plan ready. How you gonna stop them running back? Because they gonna put up the points. They gonna put up the points. Eli don't put up the
what
points.
I'm looking for is, can the Reapers have short-term memory? You lost yesterday 54-6. That was yesterday. It's a new week.
Yeah.
So if you come out there and handle your business on Saturday and not worried about, hey, we lost last week, anything can happen.
You think Cadillac can handle the receivers they got? But see, he played linebacker. He'll play D-back. So what extra D-backs look like?
Eli normally has some good DBs. He's gonna have some good DBs.
Okay.
But I definitely am looking forward to that. That's gonna be a matchup.
Yeah.
The receivers and the corners.
Yeah. And see, I don't know what the quarterback looked like for the Reapers, but I heard that they got a pretty decent quarterback.
If it's still the same guy that he had last season, I'm gonna say this: he's definitely a field general.
Okay. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that game too. You know, that's a game to keep the eye on. I can't wait to get the score from that game. The number 2 Silverbacks versus number 7 Northeast Texas Dragons. As you know, they played preseason. I think Silverbacks won. I think
it was 22-6 or
something like So it was a hard fought game. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really sleep on the North Texas Dragons and say, hey, you know. But the Silverbacks do got the upper hand kind of in a way because they beat them in preseason. But like I said, North Texas Dragons, they had time to they used that time valuable the right way leading up to the season and already see what the Silverbacks got and put a game plan together. You know, and go out there and play because like it's good offense because it's getting defense. They got a good. Northeast Texas Dragons got a good linebacker core and. The Silverbacks got a good offense. They got weapons, Rock Rush, the receivers. So this is going to be a good game to watch. You know, somebody got to be on 1-0. You know, and so I'm looking forward to that game. I'm looking forward to all the games. Game of the week.
Oh man.
Game of the week.
I'm looking forward to this.
The Boats, number 4, Boats gets number 5. Now, which one of these teams that lose or win, they gonna transfer.
That's true.
This thing gonna be. Now, the Punishers number 5. Now, if the Extra lose, if the Silverbacks lose, the possibility they can move to number 2, or the Boats can move to number 2.
Dallas Bulldog lose. Number 1 is up for grabs.
That was number 1.
But I will say this about the Punishers and the Boats game. This and even though the Punishers are our first-year team, let me say this: it's a lot of guys. These guys know each other. Everybody on the team, and I'm gonna say in this game, none of that matters. You can throw all that out. If their game is gonna come down to Boats coaching staff versus Punishers coaching staff, and I'm being honest with you in that. That's what it's gonna break down to. The guys, because nobody really has an advantage over the other one, because both teams have the same thing, speed, they got experience, all that is even. It's gonna come down to Fuller versus
Coach Wayne.
There you go. That's what, and his staff. Which staff is gonna, have their guys prepared to make the most plays out there. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Who's playing better football that day? You know, that too. You know, going out there not getting a lot of penalties. You know what I'm saying? Just being focused on the game that day. Because I think it's during the day.
If I remember correctly, I want to say 2 or 3 o'clock game.
Yeah, during the day. Sun might be out. Gonna be some probably good weather. They probably looked at it and the weather's gonna be good that day. And I think it'll be at Mills or somewhere. Or
it is Mills.
So you know, I'm gonna be at that game, and you gonna be at that game, and a lot of people gonna be at the game because everybody's gonna want to see
what's gonna happen. That might probably be the most packed game of the week.
Yeah, it probably is, and I'm just grinning about it because somebody gonna be 0-1. Somebody gonna be 0-1.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Cause you get 0-1.
You got to deal with it till the next time y'all play.
Let's say the North Texas Dragons or the Rams win or something like that. They gonna move
ahead of you
because you 0-1. All the 0-1 teams gonna say, I'm the type of guy when I make a poll, you 0-1. I'm not gonna base on how good you are because you did this in the past, but you still stayed maybe and moved just up to 3 or something like that. No, the 0-1 teams gonna go in the top 6 through 10.
That's true.
And then the 1-0 team gonna go to the top 5.
That's true.
See what I'm saying? And so that's the way I look at football. Until y'all meet and beat, and this team be 1-1 and 1-1. But when it gets like everybody get 1-1 or something like that, because some people are 1-2 and stuff like that, but then people gonna be ahead of them. Some will be 2-1. And so it's just the season here, man.
That's how it goes.
The season here, man. The matchups. But I just that game of the week, man.
Looking forward to that.
That Boats, number 4 Boats.
And remember what I say, it's coming down to coaching staff.
Yep.
Many people say it's settled on the field in this game. Which coach gonna outsmart the other one?
That's it, man. That's the game of the week, Boats and the Punishers, man. And but we finna get into these predictions. We finna get into these Brandon predictions. And let's go and get it rolling to him. Great Brandon!
Yes.
We need your predictions for these matchups for March 13th.
What is it?
Number 1 Dallas Bulldogs versus number 7 North Texas Rams.
Through this crystal ball, it tells me that the Dallas Bulldogs will win 38-6.
Number 3 Arkansas Extra versus number 6 Washita Reapers.
The crystal ball is telling me Arkansas Extra 42, Reapers 0.
Number 2 Arkansas Silverbacks versus number 7 Northeast Texas Dragons.
Hold on, let me see. I'm getting something. Silverbacks win by 6.
Game of the week. Number 4 Arkansas Bolts versus number 5 Arkansas Punishers.
This is a tough one. Hold on, it's telling me Bolts win 28-26.
Thank you, Great Brendan, for those predictions.
No problem.
All right, you done heard those predictions from Brandon's predictions and the crystal ball, man, and the crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to this March 13th, man. Doing some good predictions.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hold Great Brandon to the predictions, man. And so good matchups. But like I said, who's going to be number 1 at the end of the season, man?
Yes, sir.
You got a prediction on that? You think going to end up being number 1? You think it's going to be the Dallas Bulldogs?
I'll say it like this.
You going to pick your prediction?
It's between Punisher, Bolts, Bulldogs, Silverbacks, and the Extra.
The top 5. That's right
There
now.
you go. At the end of it all, one of them is going to be number 1. Now, I could be wrong because my surprise team is one of those Northeast Texas teams.
Northeast Texas Dragons?
Rams.
The Rams?
That's
What about
team.
Shreveport Knights?
That's another one but I honestly think the team that's going to surprise us all might be the Rams.
Oh, okay. I heard they was a fiery team. Yeah. And so, but hey, you heard it. Semi-Pro Football Talk. We air it every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Check us out. It be on there all day, every day. You can watch it every day on Facebook. You know, it's me, Andre Brooks.
And Brandon Mckeever.
It's Semi-Pro Football Talk.
With the gloves off.
Exactly. Let's go and let's stay focused.
See y'all next time.